Hello everyone. Welcome to our channel, Movie Story Recapped. Today, I am going to explain an Chinese drama sci-fi action thriller movie called Restart the Earth, released in 2021. Spoilers ahead, watch out, and take care. At the beginning of the movie, a girl is shown. Yuan is her given name. She was crying and calling her parents while standing in the middle of the city. The city scene is then shown. The city was destroyed there, and there was a lot of hustle and bustle everywhere. In the background, the voice of a man named Yang can be heard. Yuan's father was he. Yang was referring to the trees that previously saved our lives and provided benefits to humans. Those trees have become the enemy of human life. They spread in the whole world. They destroy the world and now spreading the destruction badly that the climate is also changed because of it. In a short time, they occupied 80% of the world. Because of it, many people are killed. It is unknown how many survivors are still alive. My daughter Yan and I are having a difficult time in life. Expecting for the day when everything will be fine. Then the scene after 2 years is shown. The girl Yuan was playing with her dog. Yuan's father Yang comes who was scared. He yells at Yuan and says, "I have forbidden you. Why did you come out of the house?" Meanwhile, Yuan hears the shouting voice of her dog. She runs after it. Yang also runs after her to stop her. While running, they come to a point where the branches of the trees resemble spiders. The branches were moving like they are alive. The father and daughter run from there to escape. The dangerous branches were chasing them. Those branches were so huge and looking like a dragon or snake. Even then, they somehow reach their house. Yang makes his daughter Yuan sleep and fixes a tracker in her watch. Then he contacts someone through the radio, but he doesn't get any response. Meanwhile, Yang feels sleepy. He sees a dream that how these things started. Yang's daughter, wife, and Yang were in the car in Yang's dream. Yang's wife was a scientist and was working on a project with her team. As an example, look at how trees are being felled these days. The number of trees are decreasing day by day in the world. Yang's wife was making a thing in her project, in which the small plants will become huge trees in a few days. Meanwhile, a scientist gives bad news to Yang's wife. He says our project has been failed. The plants we want to make trees are now out of control. They are spreading and increasing at a high speed and becoming dangerous. This is dangerous thing for humans. Meanwhile, there is a great hustle and bustle because many huge and dangerous trees were arriving there. Yang awakes and the branches of trees were taking Yuan with them in real. Yang tries to take her out, but he failed. After it, he searches for her through the tracker placed in her watch. According to the tracker, he comes into a building while searching for Yuan. There he finds Yuan's watch on the ground. He hears Yan's voice. Yang reaches Yuan while chasing the voice. Yuna was trying to flee the branches with the UV torchlight. Meanwhile, the torchlight is extinguished, and Yang hands him his torchlight. Still, the dangerous branches were trying to hold her. Yang throws a fire extinguisher to the wall breaks and the sunlight arrives there. Due to the sunlight, the branches leave her and move away. Yang was injured due to falling down. He gets faint because of it. Meanwhile, Yang sees another vision. Yang's wife was telling these branches will be dangerous for humans. Because these branches have become living things and they can be stopped in 2 ways. One is UV light and another is sunlight. Suddenly, the wall starts breaking there. But the branches come inside and hold Yang's wife and Yuan. Yang tries to save his wife from those branches. Yang's wife sacrifices herself and asks him to save Yuan. Yang comes out of his vision. A female soldier limo comes and fights with those branches. The other soldiers also arrive there. One of the soldiers activates a huge device. Due to it, a sharp UV light emerges. The branches move far from there. The leader of the soldier contacts their commander. He tells him we found 2 survivors here. A device is discovered near soldiers. Yang asks him about the device. A soldier says, "This is our last hope. Perhaps the world will return to its previous state." The female soldier limo tells him, "Actually, we work for the military. According to the military academy's estimate, these plants are becoming more dangerous. Their second dangerous layer will appear after 2 days. Our plan is to launch the machine named Agentia into the roots of the plants. Due to it, the power of these plants will decrease. Perhaps the world will return to its previous state. the team of 141 people is combined for this mission from the world. They will put this machine from the different parts of the world into those plant roots. Meanwhile, they get a message something is moving towards them speedily. The Earth is now exploding. Due to it, the device that emerges the UV light. It goes inside the Earth. With it, some of the soldiers go inside the Earth. Now the branches attack them. They stop the branches for a short time, but their leader gets injured in all this. Meanwhile, a huge branch arrives. It resembled a dragon and appears to be able to see. Like living beings. But it couldn't see, that's why they move forward. The dangerous branch comes near Yuan. Yuan moves back while being scared of it. During this, some bottles fall there. The branch hears the voice. Now it was chasing Yuan. Yang saves her at the exact moment it moves forward to attack. The leader also shoots at it from behind. Due to it, the branch holds the leader. The leader asks them to leave, and blasts a grenade in his hand. They fall outside in this blast. The leader also dies because of the blast. The other soldiers also arrive. After it, Limo was made the vice leader. Limo says to them, "Our leader has sacrificed himself for us. That's why we have to complete this mission at any cost." Then a leader requests that Yang include in their mission, because Yang was a technician and they may need him further. Yang says, "I will not put my daughter in trouble. That's why I can't be a part of this mission." Saying this, Yang takes Yuan from there. Yuan says to her father, "I want to save the world with them." When Yuan insists, Yang agrees. He participates in the mission. They move forward. They discover, through signals, a dangerous layer of plants is rapidly approaching them. The Earth explodes from there. Due to it, the building starts breaking. They somehow run forward while escaping. Yang asks a soldier this layer was supposed to come after 2 days. On it, the soldier says this will start gradually in all parts of the world. While running, they reach a bus. The soldier having the device Agentia was left behind. Meanwhile, the Earth bursts. The soldier sacrifices himself while throwing Agentia to them. After it, the dangerous branches were moving towards them. But at the exact time, they move inside the bus. As the branches were moving to them, their bus comes upside the branches. Their bus moves forward due to it. Unfortunately, the bus collides with a building. They all come out of the bus. According to a soldier, all of the branches are relaxed. On it, the other soldier says, "This was just a minor layer, the huge and dangerous layer will come later." They try to contact their commander after this, but they couldn't contact him. There were no signals. Then Yang sees a signal tower in front. He says to them we should try to contact the commander going there. They move to the building. There was an iron bridge to go there. Its condition was worse now, they don't have any other way. They move forward through the bridge. A building there was about to fall when Yuan was moving forward. Fortunately, the building collapses without injuring them, but Yuan falls because he is scared. At the exact time, a soldier saves her while hanging with the rope. Yang tries to pull the rope upside. But the rope was becoming weak due to the weight. The soldier leaves the rope to save Yuan's life. He sacrifices his life. After some time, Yang pulls Yuan upside. Later, they all move forward, but the bridge gradually crumbles. They succeed to come to the building at the exact time. Coming to the building, they try to contact the commander activating the machine. The commander gives them and the team of 141 people shocking information. The second dangerous layer will appear after 4 hours. That's why we have to stop this mission here, because we can't put Agentia to the roots. Because there are many branches surrounding the roots. Because the mission is now complete. They say many people ended in this mission, so how this mission can be stopped now? On it, commander says, "I can't put the life of the remaining people in danger." Hearing it, Yang says to the commander and others, "I am a Chinese citizen who spends a simple life. I lost my wife in this destruction, the various parts of the world involved in this mission, as well as the survivors. Everyone has lost their loved ones. The remaining will also be ended, so at least we should try to complete this mission. We shouldn't waste the sacrifices of the dead of this mission. Whether this mission will be successful or not." Hearing Yang's encouraging and emotional words, the team prepares once more. The commander says the team can complete their mission at their own risk. They become ready for this. Yang and others reach their launch station. They immediately launch Agentia. But Agentia couldn't reach the roots while going inside the Earth. It stops there because of the trees and branches. On another side, the other teams get busy launching their agentia. The last hope is from the Chinese team. Yang was part of the team. Yang and the soldiers couldn't understand what to do. They hear strange voices. Limo tells them these voices are coming from a volcano. The volcano provides the energy to power the launch station. Some maintenance systems were built inside the Earth to keep it stable. So the volcano will be under control. Yang hits an idea. He shares this idea with everyone. Why don't we shut the maintenance system? Due to it, all the lava will reach the trees and the branches inside the Earth. They all will melt because of it. When it happens, our agentia will reach its roots. Hearing it, a soldier tries to shut it immediately. The maintenance system does not shut down due to the distance. The other soldier says we will blast it going there. Everyone comes around to his point of view. Limo and the other soldier move there with a bomb. Yang was also with them. Maybe they will need a technician there. As they reach underground, many plants come in front of them. They attack them one by one. On it, Yang gets injured badly. The other soldier asks them to move forward while fighting with them alone. In the last, the soldier blasts a grenade while sacrificing himself to end the plants. Now because they have a short time. Even if they wanted to, they are unable to feel sorrow for the soldier's death. Moving forward, Yang and Limo reach a door. Yang asks Limo to bring the heavy things to open it. As Limo goes in search for the things, Yang moves inside while opening it. Then he closes the door. He says to Limo, being sad, "I am injured and I can't go back. My daughter will have none in this world after I die. So please take care of my daughter." And hearing this, Limo starts weeping. She knows Yang is about to sacrifice himself for humanity. Limo has no other option, so she comes upside while running. On another side, Yang was moving forward even after being injured. He reaches the maintenance room. He says to his daughter through CCTV, "Your father is sacrificing himself to save the world. You will be proud of your father." Yuan says while weeping, "Father, I don't need the world. I want you." But the time of the bomb ends. The bomb that Yang had. The bomb blasts. After this, the lava spreads in the plants and branches. The branches and the plants start melting. After this, agentia reaches its roots and starts its work. Soon the plants decrease from the world. When the commander and others see that their mission has been completed, they are overjoyed. Yuan's voice can be heard in the background during the film's final scene. "Human thinks he's great," she says. "But, in comparison to nature, humans are nothing, so we should not abuse nature." This film concludes with Yuan's message. Thanks for watching.